Field Chooser allows you to select which columns are displayed throughout the database. We'll look at Field Chooser in the job index. At the top left of the columns you'll see the Field Chooser icon. We'll click on it to see the columns that can be displayed in the job index. The Field Chooser screen lists the available columns. You can tick or untick the column headings as desired. We'll remove the column called Client Filed As, then add it back in again. Click again and the column is redisplayed. Next we'll add the columns Location, Primary Consultant and Status. You can also change the order in which the columns are displayed by dragging the column headings to new positions, either to the right or left. Next time you open the job index, the same columns will be displayed if you've ticked the grid customization options in User Preferences. We'll have a quick look at this now. Here we can see that all the customization options are ticked. This means that if you make changes to grids and indexes, toolbars, explorer bars and tabs, the database will remember how you last left the screen, and the same information will be displayed in the same order when you open them again. Filtering allows you to specify which records are displayed in the grids and on the tabs. We'll look at filtering in the job index. Let's apply a filter to the status column. When you move the mouse into the filter area, a drop-down arrow appears beneath the column heading. This is one way to apply a filter. The filter list is based on values in the column. We'll filter for live jobs. And here they all are. You can apply more than one filter at a time, so we'll filter for live jobs at our client Dodgy Deals. This time, instead of using the drop-down arrow to apply the filter, we'll type the filter criteria into the space below the column heading. The database starts filtering as soon as you start typing. The job index is now filtered to show live jobs at Dodgy Deals. To remove a filter, click on the Clear Filter icon to the right of the column. To remove filters across all columns, click on the Clear Filter icon to the left of the column headings. Next we'll apply a filter to show live perm administrator jobs in Basingstoke or Andover. We'll start by finding live jobs first. Next we'll filter employment type to perm. Now we'll look for administrator jobs. And finally we'll filter for Basingstoke or Andover in the location column. To create a filter with multiple criteria, we must use a custom filter. We'll click on the drop-down arrow to select an operator. We'll choose Equals. You can either add the text you're searching for into the operand field or select it from the drop-down list. Our first value is Andover. We're also looking for Basingstoke, so we need to add this in as well. We'll click on Add a Condition to set this up. Again, we'll go for Equals as the operator. And we'll add Basingstoke in the operand field. The filter criteria is shown at the bottom of the screen. With a custom filter, you need to specify whether you should use AND or OR for filtering. In this instance, we want to filter to find the location of Andover or Basingstoke. And here's the completed filter. We'll now look at another filter using the placement index. We'll create a filter to show temp placements starting on or after the 1st of January 2008, where the description is Administrator or Sales and the consultant is not Adam Toth. We'll begin by filtering the description column. We'll need to select the Custom option again, as we're filtering for Administrator or Sales. Next, we'll filter the Placement Type column to Temp. Next, we'll apply a filter that excludes Adam Toth's placements. Clicking on the A symbol on the left of any column will reveal a list of filter operators. We'll choose Does Not Contain. Now we'll pick Adam Toth. Next, we'll apply a filter to show placements with a start date on or after the 1st of January 2008. This time there's an equal symbol on the right of the start date column. Clicking here will reveal another list of operators. We'll choose greater than or equal to. When it comes to dates, this means on or after. You can either type in the date or click on the drop-down arrow to display a calendar. And here's the finished filter. The sigma sign in the approximate weekly margin column allows for calculations. Click on it to calculate the average, count, minimum, maximum and sum for the column. We'll calculate the sum. The sum is displayed below the column. A final point on filtering. If you have the customization options ticked in User Preferences, when you close a screen that has been filtered, the filter will still be in place when you reopen it. On many screens you can change how the records are displayed by using the grouping function. Grouping allows you to view records of the same type together. We'll look at grouping in the Job Index. To group, click and drag the column heading into the area where it says "Drag a column heading here to group by that column." We'll group by clients. When the vertical red arrows appear, release the mouse. The records are now grouped by client. To view the records in a group, click on the plus sign on the left or double-click on it. We can now see the individual jobs. Basingstoke General has 4. Clicking the minus sign collapses the group. You can group by more than one column at a time, so we'll group by position and then by employment type as well. Basingstoke General is displaying 3 items this time because there are 3 position codes. However, there are 2 administrator jobs, making a total of 4 jobs in all. Going down one more level, we can see there's a perm and a temp job. To remove grouping, drag the column heading down again.